Okay, so I just wanted to do a general walk around on the 17 GMC. I will go into depth and actually get into the rock chips and dents and stuff along like that, but I did just want to give you an overall view of the truck. The tires that are currently on the truck do not have TPMS sensors inside of them, so the tire pressure monitoring light does come on. It does have 156,396 kilometers. Of course, if it goes on another test drive today, that number will go up. Interior wise, it is in pretty good condition considering the year and the kilometers. The seats are in good condition. They feel comfy. The back seats don't look like they've ever really had anybody sitting in them. Beyond that, the interior is really good. The headliner does have a little bit of staining, and you will notice in the video that he did put I think they call them like stars in the headliner, so that was put in, and you will see a little switch. It does have underglow. It is aftermarket. It is white. It's not drilled into the actual interior, that switch, so if it's something you want to remove, you definitely can do that. On the tailgate here, you'll see that there is a little bit of chipping on that plastic piece. They're normally only like $50 if you get them aftermarket. And then I'm going to go through and show you along all the door sills. There's normal wear and tear from where your feet would step in and out of the vehicle. Driver's side shows the most wear. I'll pan over to it here in a second, but you can see where there's been constant foot on that one part. But I go through all of the doors, and then I'll go through a few other things. So this is along the roof, just on top of the windshield. There is some chipping, but I just wanted you to know the entire aspect of the truck. As well, in the windshield there is a chip, but I do believe we've had that chip filled. And then as we go along over here to the front, the bumper does have pitting. It was obviously driven on the highway, so you can't really avoid that with, well, roads in Alberta. But you do have those little rock chips there. And then, of course, here you have that scuff. And then the chrome is starting to crinkle there as well on the grill, too. You can't really see it from a distance, but I want to be transparent. So up close, you can start seeing the chrome peel a little bit. And I'll mostly let the video speak for itself. Like, you can see the chips throughout the video. Where I'm pointing at here on the passenger and the driver's side, there is some scratching on that spot. And in this little seam on the drivers and the passengers, there are rock chips. He bought this as a second owner and put the kickback mud flaps on afterwards. So there is a little bit of pitting because the previous owner did not have mud flaps on there. But I do point that out on both sides of the truck so that you can see it. And I did want you to see the exhaust as well. it's 100% aftermarket. It does sound pretty good, but I wanted you to see that as well. Bumper's in pretty good shape. There are like small scratches along the truck. It is a used truck with almost 160,000 kilometers, so it's to be expected, but it's in pretty good shape. Again, this plastic piece on the top could just be replaced if you're super worried about it. All of the rims are in pretty good condition, as well as the tires. They look like they've got quite a bit of life left in them. On the gas cap, there's a little bit of a scuff. I think he tried to paint it over, like with a paint pen. So you'll see lots of chips are the same color as the vehicle, but that's just from the paint pen. But I wanted to point out all the scuffs there. And then the driver's mirror, which I'm going to pan up to, it does have a crack in the bottom panel of the actual mirror.